Hi, friends. I'm David from David O Yoga, and I've got a fantastic 20-minute flow for you today for your hips and thighs. I know many of you have an interesting relationship with your hips and thighs, but the truth is, you are amazing. Hips and thighs included. So this practice will help you to tone your hips and thighs and help you to gain strength and flexibility and most importantly, confidence to own your awesomeness. Let's begin in a comfortable, easy seat. So you can sit in any position that helps you feel relaxed and grounded. Sit up nice and tall, lift your heart, lift the crown of your head, let the shoulders melt away from your ears. And close your eyes, bringing your hands to your knees. You can sit palms facing up or down, whatever feels best to you. Begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Relax into each exhale. We'll spend a few sweet moments bringing our attention and our awareness to the present moment. So just bring a gentle focus of your attention to your breath, feeling the rise and fall. And continue to invite yourself to relax with each exhale. So feel the crown of your head, your scalp, your brow, everything relaxing. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Feel the softness and weight of your shoulders pull down from the ears gently. And with your hands on your knees, dip your chin to your chest and roll your left ear to your left shoulder and feel that beautiful stretch up the right side of the neck and the shoulder. And dip your chin to your chest. We'll take it to the other side, right ear to right shoulder, and let that left shoulder fall away from the ear. Beautiful stretch. Let's go back and forth a couple times here. Just rolling the head back and forth, letting gravity and the weight of your head do all the work. You're welcome to pause at any point that you find a little bit of stiffness that you want to stay and work on. Big full breaths. Feel your breath helping to dissolve any tension that you find. The neck, the shoulder. Chin to chest. As you inhale, lift your head to a neutral position. Keep the eyes closed and lift your shoulders up to your ears and roll them down your back. Let's take a few big, beautiful shoulder rolls. Inhale, shoulders rise to the ears. Exhale, let them roll down your back. Let's switch up the direction here. Inhale, lifting up the back, rolling them forward and down. And one more time. Inhale, shoulders rise. And exhale, the shoulders melt down. As you inhale, blink your eyes open. Let's take a little hip and thigh opening stretch here. Bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together and draw the heels in towards your sit bones just enough so that you feel a nice stretch in the insides of the thighs. So you play with that position till you find the right spot. And then take your thumbs to the big toe mounds and open your feet like a book. And as you do, press the outsides of the feet together, so the pinky toe edges of the feet, and push the outsides of your thighs down toward the mat. The knees will follow. You want to focus on the muscle of the thigh pressing down. Lift up tall through the heart, tall through the crown of your head. Close your eyes. Just take a few breaths here. Gently opening the feet, the soles of the feet, and gently pushing the outsides of the thighs down to the mat. Breathe big, full, deep breaths and let this stretch in the insides of the thighs and the hips deepen with each breath. One more big breath in. And exhale. Blink your eyes open. Extend the right leg long in front of you and bring the sole of the left foot inside that right thigh for Janu Shirshasana. Inhale and reach your hands to the sky. Exhale and fold forward nice and slowly. Don't want to force anything here, so just let the upper body drape over that extended leg slowly. Reach the crown of your head forward. And when you find a little resistance, you can stay there and breathe. Take a slight internal rotation of that right leg, so turning the knee inward and feeling your sit bones spread open a little bit. And then continue to fold, finding your fullest expression. As you inhale, rise, bring the left hand behind you and lift your hips. Reach that right hand up and over, big stretch. Reach, wiggle your fingers, and exhale slowly. Lower, let's switch it up. Extend your left leg long, sole of the right foot comes in. Root the sit bones and reach into the sky. Big breath. Exhale, fold forward and melt. Again, we're being really easy and kind to our body here, not forcing or pushing. So the low back, you want to feel space and ease in the low back as you fold. Stopping each time along the way to let your body catch up. And then easing into your fullest expression with your breath, wherever that is. Again, a little internal rotation with that extended leg, turning the knee in and the sit bone spreading outward on the mat. Inhale, slowly rise. Right hand to the mat behind you. Lift your hips and take that left hand up and over. Reach from fingertips to toes. Big stretch through the fingers. And exhale, slowly lower. Sweep your legs around behind you. Let's find tabletop. And from tabletop, curl the toes and lift your hips. Downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here in down dog. Pedal your feet. Bend one knee. Draw the opposite heel to the earth. And you can play around with your stance a little bit in downward dog. Don't be so rigid. Maybe you want a wider or a narrower stance today, or a shorter stance or a longer stance. Let yourself find that sweet spot. And then coming to stillness, let's build a nice strong base for our dog. So wrap the elbows in, press into the index finger and thumb. Feel the upper back broaden. Lift the tailbone, draw the navel in, and press the thigh bones toward the back wall, feeling your heels draw down toward the mat. They do not have to touch the mat. They're just drawing downward. Big breath. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly walk your feet all the way to your hands. Bend into your knees. Bring your feet about hip distant apart and grab opposite elbows. And let's take a little sway side to side. Let the head hang heavy. Relax the muscles of your face here. Horse flutter your lips. Let go of any resistance. Keeping the bend in your knees, release the hands to the mat and wave up your spine. As you inhale, reach into the sky. Really stretch through your fingertips. Big breath. Bring your palms together overhead and draw hands to the heart in prayer. Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Just take a moment here. Let the shoulders melt from your ears. Inhale, blink your eyes open, reach into the sky, and lift your left knee, so one leg mountain pose. Slowly, with control, we step that left foot all the way back to a nice, strong crescent lunge. Deep bend in the front thigh, press into the ball of that left foot, and the back leg is strong and straight. Slowly twist open to the right, reaching your right fingertips back, and keep twisting until the chest squarely faces off the right side of the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, windmill your hands down, frame that front foot, and bring your back knee down. Walk your hands off the left corner of the mat and swivel the back knee so your left toes face off the right side of the mat. And then sink your hips toward that back heel as you reach your hands out in a diagonal away from the left heel. You should feel a nice stretch in the outside of the right hip and the hamstring, and also getting into different parts of the low back and the left hip here too. It's a really great stretch. Relax and breathe.
Let the upper body just be soft. Keeping the back knee where it is, inhale, rise up and extend the right leg long. Turn the toes in. Bring the left hand to the mat behind you and take that right hand up and over. Reach toward the back wall. Now lift the right foot and create a long straight line from fingertips to toes. We're going to work the hip abductor muscles. So pulsing that right leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, pulse it up as high as you can. 4, 3, feeling the burn. 2, 1, inhale, lift and hold. And now bend into that right knee. Grab the right ankle with the right hand and push your heart forward. Let's open up the spine. Exhale, release the right foot. Let's come back to a long straight line, fingertips to toes. And float the right foot down as you lift the upper body up. The back knee stays where it is. Right hand to the right thigh, left hand to the sky, gate pose. And as you reach up and over with the left hand, let that right hand slide down the right calf and shin to open up the side body on the left side. Inhale, turn back to face the front. Bend into the front knee, hands come down. Step the left foot back and lift the left knee. So we're back to a low lunge. Step the right foot back, plank pose. Let's hold plank for a moment. Wrap the elbows in. Push into the earth. Feel that upper back dome and draw the navel in. From here, forearm plank, one of my favorites. If you've practiced with me for a while, you know I like this one because it's so effective. So we're down on our hands, forearms, and elbows. Press into the earth and keep the strong core here. So draw the navel in and tilt the bowl of the pelvis up a little bit. So feel the tailbone lengthening toward the heel and the navel drawing into the spine. Breathe, big full breaths. As you inhale, press up, plank pose. And now as slow as you can, lower all the way down to your belly. And you can come to the knees at any point here. When the chest meets the mat, untuck your toes. Slide the hands back, cobra pose. Lift the heart and then push your heart forward. Draw the shoulders back. Yes. Exhale, lower hips to heels. Child's pose. Awesome work. Inhale, come forward to tabletop. Curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. And slowly walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Bend into the knees and wave up your spine. As you inhale, reach into the sky. And let's sit down for a nice, strong chair pose. So ease into it here. Nice and easy at first. Relax the shoulders. And then with each breath, let yourself deepen. The knees bend more deeply. And shift weight back into the heels a little bit here and feel it in the butt, in the glutes, in the hips. That's where we want it, right? Now, as you inhale, rise up and bring that left knee with you, one leg mountain pose. Exhale, come back down into chair. And as you inhale, rise up, bring the right knee with you. Yeah, you got this. Exhale, come back down to chair. Couple more times. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, come down. One more time each side. Stay with it. Inhale, rise, lift that left knee. Exhale, nice and deep in chair. And one more time, inhale, lift that right knee. Let's come back down into chair. Nice and deep. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Empty the breath. Awesome work. Slowly walk your hands to the front of the mat. Downward dog. Big breath in. Open mouth. Exhale. Step or float. Feet to hands. Bend into your knees. Wave up the spine. Nice and slow. As you inhale, take your hands to the sky. And we sit right back down into this strong chair. So can you find a balance here? Yes, the legs are working. We know that, right? But find some ease in the upper body. So relax the shoulders, relax the face. As you inhale, we rise up and bring that right knee with you, one leg mountain pose. And slowly step the right foot all the way back to a nice, strong crescent lunge. If you fall over there, it's okay, right? You just come back. Big breath, reach up. And exhale, slowly we twist open to the left. Reach the left hand back and keep twisting until the chest faces off the left side of the mat. As you exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, back knee comes down, and walk your hands off the right corner this time of the mat. Swivel your back knee so the toes face off the left side of the mat, and sink your hips toward that back heel, letting your upper body just relax. So this is a nice lunge position with the front knee and the upper body, but you're getting a really interesting stretch in the back hip here. Breathe into it, relax into it. As you inhale, keep that back knee where it is, rise up, extend the left leg long, turn the toes in, right hand to the mat behind you, and take the left hand up and over. And as you reach behind you with the left hand, lift the left leg. Straight line from fingertips to toes here. The left hand to the left foot. And now let's pulse up, working the outside muscles of the hips. Here we go, folks. Pulsing up the left leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Feel it. 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And now bend that left knee. Grab the left ankle. Push your heart forward. Open up the spine. Really kick the left foot into the hand here. Release the left foot. Let's come back to a nice long straight line. Big breath. And exhale, float the left foot down. We rise up, keeping the back knee where it is. Left hand to the left thigh, right hand to the sky, and reach up and over. Slide the left hand down the shin. Gaze to the lifted fingertips here. Big breath. As you exhale, turn to look forward, bend into the front knee, hands come down, frame the front foot, and step the right foot back. Lift the right knee, and we step back to plank pose. Here we are again, folks. Plank pose, everyone's favorite. Push into the earth, draw the navel in, and breathe. You want to feel the core, the muscles of the core and the hips really engaged here, strengthening. Then from here, let's come all the way down to forearm plank. Come down to the palms, the forearms, the elbows, and keep paying attention to the navel, position of the navel, drawing in, and the position of the hips, tilting forward. Feel the core muscles engage. Feel the hip muscles engage. The butt is a little bit engaged here. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press back up, plank pose. And now as slow as you can, lower all the way down to your belly and let out a great big ha. Untuck the toes, slide the hands back, lift your heart. Cobra pose. Heart forward, shoulders back. Lower it down, hips to heels. Child's pose. Awesome work. We're getting close, folks. Come to tabletop. Curl the toes. Lift the hips. Downward dog. And let's walk those beautiful hands back to the feet. Bend into the knees and wave up your spine. Rising, reaching into the sky, we sit down for another chair pose. Nice and deep. Let's come back to that idea of balance here, right? Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Work with the energy of the earth, the energy of the sky. Softness in the upper body, strength in the lower body. Now, as we rise up, we take that left knee with us, hands to the sky, one leg mountain pose, sitting back down to chair. Inhale, rise up, bring the right knee with you. Here we go. Nice and slow and easy. Rising up, whoop, bring the left knee, come back down. And if you tumble, if you got to take a break here, no big deal, right? Lift. Coming back down, one more each side. Lift the left knee. Let's take it nice and deep here. Rise up, lift the right knee. And coming down, chair pose. Hang with me, folks, we're almost there. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders for 3, 2, 1. Exhale and fold. Beautiful work. Walk your hands toward the front of the mat. Give me a big breath in and an open mouth exhale. Come down to your knees, and we find child's pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. Breathe. Relax. Nice and slow. Slow the breath. Let yourself feel all of this sensation. Your body is alive with sensation. Feel the senses open, dilated, fully present in this moment. Sit your hips back to your heels and sweep your legs around in front. Let's come to a nice wide leg seat, and we'll get a good stretch on the outside of our hips here with a wide leg seated forward fold. Upavishta Konasana. Root the sit bones, reach into the sky, great big breath. And as you exhale, we reach forward as if you're pulling the heart. So the spine stays nice and long here. Hands come down. And whenever you feel a little bit of resistance, stay there, hang out, close your eyes, breathe into it. And just let your breath create more space. Sometimes I like to rock a little bit side to side and just invite myself to be easy, slow, spacious. And then if you feel you have more space, you can walk the hands forward and continue to fold. Notice my toes and my knees stay pointing to the sky. The sit bones stay rooted to the earth. And just relax into your fullest expression here. I'm going to stay here for several breaths, allowing the hips, the thighs, the hamstrings to release any accumulated tension. With each exhale, let go of any resistance you find, and feel that resistance dissolving into your breath. As you inhale, slowly rise. Bring your feet together and slowly make your way all the way to your back. Once there, draw knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice hug, a little rock side to side. And then take your feet up in the air for happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Press your heels up and draw or pull down on the feet so that you feel the knees drawing toward the armpits. Close your eyes. Come back to that little rock side to side. This rocking motion is really healing. It helps to relax the nervous system. Let your low back and your hips draw down to the earth. Let's take a great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release your feet and melt into a well-earned Shavasana. Begin to bring a little wiggle to your fingers and your toes, a little movement to your wrists and ankles. As you inhale, reach your hands overhead and stretch. Big breath. Feel your body waking up to a new beginning. Exhale, knees to chest, and roll to your right side. Gently push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring palms together and close your eyes, palms at your heart. We raise our thumb knuckles to the point between our brow and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. If you enjoyed that and you feel like you need a little bit more stretch, cool down, go ahead and click the restorative practice next to me. It'll give you everything you need. Thank you.